Welcome to Notion and Productivity with Productivity HQ. Today we're going to talk a little bit about how to actually ace your classes in college without having all of the extra added headaches. So the first thing I want to talk about that Notion actually has for you is an easy way to keep track of all your classes, assignments, even your personal schedule in one template. Because Notion easily houses so many different templates, it's known to be an actual benefit to so many college students. A student at USC has actually said Notion has given them the confidence to pursue projects that they wouldn't have otherwise because they didn't have a tool that they knew was going to help them out. Also, another student at the University of Chicago has said they really appreciate how you can bring together both the personal and business side of your life together on one single platform without having to move back and forth. And then the director at Dartmouth has said that they love Notion and they've used Notion to teach a class and even to do all homework and assignments. So as you can see, Notion is 100% the way to go when it comes to taking on your scholarly journey, just because it takes away all the extraness of school that doesn't necessarily have to be there. So starting in the beginning, I actually want to give you guys a tip that I've learned when it comes to studying or just staying focused in general, and that's the Pomodoro Technique. And right here you have this actual countdown timer, and it has a short break, which is 5 minutes, long break, which is 10, and you also have the options here to maybe adjust the timers and also adjust your theme. Since this theme right here is black and white, I have it on minimal black, but you also have the option here in your timer to change how long you want this to be. It's interactive, so you can actually start it from here and see it actually on your screen as you're working and be able to jump back and forth to see how much time you have left and easily be able to manage your time while working on assignments or studying. Basically, this is how you use the Pomodoro Technique. You would decide on the task that needs to be completed, set a timer for 25 minutes, the length of one Pomodoro, and then you will work on the task until the timer rings, and then put a check mark on a piece of paper, take a short break to stretch and relax, and then after 4 of your Pomodoros, you can take a longer break, which is usually 15 to 30 minutes. So basically, you're doing quick sprints, taking a break, and then after you do your quick sprints, after they add up to 4 of them, you will basically take a longer break so you can decompress and keep going. The word Pomodoro is Italian for tomato. The technique was developed by Francesco Cirillo in the 1980s. So this is still a really good technique to help you actually not have brain fart or brain fuzz while you're working and actually give yourself the allocated time to get your assignments done without feeling like you're drowning yourself in work. To start on the actual pages that are included in this Notion template that you'll be able to use is your Trojan Horse. And when it comes to your Trojan Horse, this is for non-sensitive passwords. And the neat thing about this is you'll be able to add as many passwords that you need on this page, because I know when it comes to college, university in general, trade school, anything, you need to have your passwords easily accessible when it comes time to log into classes, when it comes time to log into different sites that you need to use to get resources, and this is a place for that. So you'll press this toggle button here and you have the username, email option, and then the password, and then you also can just toggle back to close it up. Say for example, if your page is open, like I said, this is not a locked page, but you also have that toggle option so your passwords aren't just exposed. After the Trojan Horse page, you have your course syllabus page, and in here is divided by type, lessons, assignments, exams. And so we're going to go to the by types page, and in here you can see each of these categories all in one page instead of looking at just one at a time. So basically here you have your assignments, lessons, and exams. So we'll go actually and click on exams, and I'll show you guys how this actually looks expand. The first thing though that I do want to touch on is you can easily see here your deadline or the due date, and then you can also add in what class it's for. We already have some classes preloaded in for you, but there is also an option to type in your own classes here and adjust it to your needs. Another thing here is the type. So if it's an assignment, lesson, or exam, you also have that category here to change, and if you have different names for what you're taking, you can also change that here. So once we open up the exam, the neat part about Notion is that pages inside of pages actually expand. So say for example, it's your first exam, but you need to study, or maybe you're actually just taking notes on this. You can add in the topic or activity and the prep work that you may need to do for that exam when it comes up, because remember, this is your course syllabus, and there may be assignments or deliverables that need to be done with this exam before this exam just to keep it all centered and in one place. You can also break your syllabus down by your weeks. So in here, you have maybe the schedule for whatever that week will be consisting of. So what will happen on Tuesday, and then what needs to get done, and then readings you may need to complete within week 1. This is also really helpful for final exams. You can actually link certain material into your pages so you can easily be able to find it. And the same thing when it comes to midterms. Being that this calendar also does sync to your regular calendar, right here I have a filter on it that it doesn't show any of your personal information in here. So when you are going through all of them, only your school work will show. And then if it's not actually working, you'll go over here and select these 3 little lines that say filter, and you will actually filter by the class type and everything like that, so it can only show your classwork and not your actual personal life schedule. Another neat thing that I forgot to mention is that I actually have in here for you a playlist, so you can actually embed your playlist into your Notion. And also up here in the top card, I'll show you guys, there's a video that I've already created showing you how to do certain things in your Notion if you're just getting started. But if you already know how to embed different things into your Notion, you can actually embed certain playlists that you may use on a regular basis for your planner, or just when it comes time to study, you may need to add that in here for a focused playlist. After the class syllabus, you have your class notes. And being that there are so many different classes and so many times we have these big planners, different planners, with Notion, you don't need any of that. You can categorize your notes by your classes. You can put the exact course number in here. You can also have a gallery view if you would like a more aesthetically pleasing view, and it's all listed out here. You can also change the view of your cards. So say for example, your class has a certain vibe to it. If it is your art class or anything like that, you can go into your previews and you can change it to page cover and actually turn off fit image and expand it. So say for example, you're kind of going for a degree in art and you maybe want to have all your pictures customized for your covers, or if you're just an artsy person in general and you like different aesthetics, you can have that in here also. Or if you rather have your content that's actually included in each of the notes in here, you can also see that here. So let's actually go into our class notes and see what that looks like. So once you open up your class notes, it expands out and you can easily link different articles, resources, and things like that. So right here you see that this link is here, and you can easily click on it and it'll take you to whatever site that you've linked, and you can go from there. Another thing is, in the table view, you can actually see what is actually linked in here. So say for example, you do have a PDF link, you can go ahead and click on it. It'll open up and it'll actually take you directly to the PDF that you have added in. This is good when a teacher has given you a certain document or is showing something on the screen and you want to easily access it. You can link those materials directly into your Notion without having to take a picture, have all these images in your phone and things like that. Another neat tip that I will say when it comes to having certain images in your phone, maybe for taking a picture of a screen or anything like that in class, is that I know for iPhone and Android they have this option to also include it in Google Photos, where if you take the picture, you can copy and paste off of the picture the words that are on the screen. So basically in the bottom right corner it'll have like a text, and you'll be able to highlight the words on the screen, so you can easily copy and paste it right into your notes, because Notion is also available to use on your mobile device. And then last but not least, for your class notes, you can also divide them up by type also, which is seminar, sections, study group, reading, anything like that. And once again, you can also change what type it is. You don't have to stay to these certain groups. One thing that I've discovered that I do want to mention that can also help you study a little bit better, that depending on the units of your course, you can determine how you should study. So this is just a suggestion, and actual times can vary, but if you're having a hard time studying or not knowing how to pass some classes, try to do this. If your class is worth 1 unit and it's not science related, maybe do 2 hours of studying outside of class. If it is science related, give yourself 3 hours. So basically, with non-science courses, for every 1 unit you're enrolled in, you're recommended to spend approximately 2 hours outside of class studying. And then for every 1 unit you're enrolled in for science courses, you're recommended to spend approximately 3 hours outside of class studying. So it can vary, but try this out and see if it works for you. Let me know down in the comments if there's something that you already do, kind of allocate your studying time depending on what type of class it is. is. Another neat part that I've added in here for you guys is a grade calculator. So many times in college, your professor typically gives you the weight that a certain assignment is worth, late penalties, and different things like that. So you can actually add that in here based off your assignments, and you also can just use different categories like English, math, science, and art to actually categorize which assignments are for which class. This is actually here for your use, just so maybe if you're a person who likes to keep track of their grades or want to know maybe if I get this, and this, am I still able to pass this class? So this is another good part about using Notion. They have different formulas and tables that you can add in that you wouldn't be able to otherwise if you were using a regular planner. Another question that I did want to ask you guys and actually show you that I've found and done research on is, based on 1,000 students, only 2.2 students say they don't study in advance, and then 37.1 said they study a few days in advance. Also, let me know down in the comments, do you find yourself studying often, or are you not really big on studying? I found myself throughout school that studying does help, but it's also best if you don't burn yourself out too much or don't study too late, but also give yourself that refresher time before your exam to go over a few things that you feel like you may have missed or maybe need a refresher on. So let me know down in the comments, which category do you actually fall in when it comes to your studying preferences? And we all know the great part about finally finishing college, and that's going to get that job. So an easy way to help you guys keep track of your resume templates when it comes time to apply for jobs, internships, I've added in a preloaded template that you can use to keep updated information in here. So when it comes time to submit those applications, you don't have to constantly have all these different PDFs, resume from 2023, resume from 2022, resume from April, March, all these different days you don't need. So you'll have it in here. And so when it comes time to actually export that PDF, you go ahead and copy and paste your information into whatever format that you use for your resume. And this you can constantly keep updated every time you add something to your resume or your experience. So scrolling down through here, you'll have your skills, languages, articles and talks. If you've been cited in anything, included into any activities, you can have those linked into here, your education and your contact information. So say for example, for a job, depending on what career field you're going in, you could actually have your portfolio linked here, so it'll be easily accessible. And the last couple of things I would like to mention about Notion, and this actual Notion template in particular, is actually just the simple layout that we have here. So you can have your quick reminders right here at the top, and like I have right here, big exam on Monday, and then you have your morning routine and night routine, which is also really beneficial when it comes to acing your classes. Having a routine is really, really important, and staying on top of that routine so your mind and body is just fully, completely used to staying in a good rhythm. Right here we also have a week overview. You can add in maybe super big tests or things that you need to handle throughout the week when it comes to school. And then another neat thing that I've added here is a class schedule. So say for example, you only have a few classes, but you don't always pick up your phone when you're in class. You like to stay focused. You can easily go in here, see what class is next or anything like that. And the neat part about it, like I've said before, Notion is pages and pages. So being that that's the case, right here you can have your 8 a.m. and say for example you have a test and you need to remind yourself, bring your calculator. You can add that in here easily. So anything you may need to quickly know or add in, you have that option to easily keep track of your schedule and know what you're doing for your semesters, and not be too overwhelmed when it comes to where do I go next, what do I need to bring, anything like that. So I thank you guys for watching this video. Let me know down in the comments if you find this template useful, and let me know, like I said, your studying techniques. Do you actually study, and do you think you'll start using the Pomodoro technique? If you guys would like to check out the template, go check out the link down in the description, or either head over to productivityheadquarters.com, and this is the System of Success, the SOS dashboard, and let me know how it helps you for this college season. Thanks for watching.